So how much do program managers usually make? I would say the salary range is between 70 to 200K. Just straight to the point, but if you want to learn more about how that's kind of broken down, stick around in the video. We're going to go through how that salary range is made up. So the types of program manager, the industry and tier levels, total compensation, which is like base salary, your bonus, and your equity package. And then at the end, no gatekeeping. I'll tell you about my journey so far, my salary range in terms of offerings. Also, disclaimer, I am not an expert in this space. I'm just talking from personal experience. So take my information as it will, and also do your own research from other creators and also other people that are sharing their experience, and then kind of formulate your own opinion on it. Just a disclaimer. Probably you know already, technical program managers will get paid a lot more. Usually these program managers were coming from an engineering background, comp sci background, software engineer background. So when they run programs, it's more on the technical end. It could probably be like an innovation project. A non-technical program manager can be more in either like the sales area. There can be even HR and learning programs. If you're a technical program manager, you have an engineering background, software engineer background, you'll definitely be getting paid more in the upper six-figure range. If you're more on the non-technical side, you'll still be being paid very nicely depending on how big the company is. The other thing is industry and tier levels. So industry is basically if you work in tech, you work in healthcare, you work in insurance, automobile. The reason why tech pays so much is people have to understand that technology can be a lot more scalable. So if you build like a software like an Adobe Suite, Lightroom, or Photoshop, you can sell that to millions. The more you scale, the more money you make, versus like construction where it's more project based, there's physical labor involved, and there's more finite. It's not as scalable as technology products. For levels and tiers, for my team, we do T levels. So like tier 1 is probably the lowest level intern. T2 is like early talent, then T3, T4, and then it goes a little bit higher. Different levels for different companies will vary. For me, I am a T2 level, so still on the early talent, and that very much places my range on the lower end of a program manager. If I was a T3, T4, I'll be getting paid a lot higher. If you're just getting into your career, you'll probably be aiming around T1, T2. With that being said, we can go into the total compensation and stock options. So when people are looking at salary, you have to look at the overall picture. There's the base, the bonus, and then your equity package if your company offers it. Obviously, base is the easiest. Always understand how much you're getting base paid. Bonus, either there's gonna be a sign-on bonus or an annual bonus. I get an annual bonus. Some people get sign-on bonus. I've never had a sign-on bonus. What does your company offer in terms of equity, and how many years does it take to vest over that period of time? Vest just kind of means when you get it. So no gatekeeping. Probably want to understand how my journey has been for salaries. Again, just a disclaimer, this is my personal experience, and hopefully it's just to empower other people to have leverage when you guys have negotiation and yeah, jobs hunt, and also trying to understand what career you want to get into. I'll be lying if I didn't go into this job market or career field if I wasn't having a monetary incentive. We gotta eat bread and live somehow. There's also a way for me to pay rent, have food on the table, and also be able to fund my hobbies. So anyways, getting into it. When I first joined, my marketing internship was $22 an hour, which is around $42K a year. Honestly, I thought $15 an hour was great because I was getting paid $13.75 at my job in college. So I was fully expecting to get $15 an hour and it'll be great. When I heard 22, I did not negotiate at all. I just took it. So that was the first internship and I was happy with it. And from there, I was looking for opportunities because they did not have headcount. I had to apply internally to actually get a job. And I was applying for T2 level positions. So that's kind of like what my manager told me to aim for. I was able to secure a job as a program manager, same company. And what happened was they first offered me $80K, but I fought back. I only used Glassdoor. I was a terrible negotiator because I was just nervous, but I did ask for more. So it's always okay to just ask for more. Don't be afraid to do that. Also, it's very noisy because the garbage can in the way. Sorry about that, my trash being taken out. It's a little loud. And I fought back, I negotiated. I was a terrible negotiator, by the way. I was just using Glassdoor, asking my friends, and being very nervous to talk to the recruiter about like, this is what I'm actually looking for. Is there any way that we can, meet me at the range that I was looking at? And she was happy to say, okay, we'll come back to you. We'll talk to the manager, we'll talk to the HR, and then we'll come back to you. They were from 80K to 92K. So that was my base salary. My base salary is 92K. That was like a 12K jump. So always negotiate. I know times are different now, but it never hurts to ask. If they want you for the job, always remember to negotiate, because that way they'll fight for you if they really like you as the person. So my base was 92. My bonus was 24K, but that's an annual bonus. So I had to work the whole year before actually getting that bonus. In terms of equity, I had an option to sign up for like their equity thing where they take like 10% and then they'll match a percentage stock discount, but they didn't give me an actual equity package. Year 2, my base went up to 98 and then my bonus stayed the same at 24. And then they also gave me a stock option bonus. I forgot how much it was, but it was vested over 4 years. But I think it was around the 30K range. But I would focus more on the base and bonus because that's actual monetary into your bank. But again, equity package is super important. I think a whole video can be made on that. Year 3 was 108. My bonus stayed the same at 24K. I would say I'm more on the lower end of getting paid as a program manager. However, I am very incredibly grateful for the position I'm in right now. It's life-changing coming from someone who didn't grow up with a lot. So I'm grateful for it, and I just wanted to provide that insight. So for people who are able to negotiate their side, that they can earn more. Like, we're all trying to survive out here. This economy really sucks. So I appreciate basically this opportunity to work here. But again, I would definitely say that if you can negotiate more, and also if you want a job hunt, that's also an opportunity. I just hadn't had the opportunity to, but I had a great manager and they did give me technically a 10% raise, so I was okay with that. If you want to climb, you can also job hunt, and you will probably be earning a lot more in the future too. Well, that was my journey in terms of salary transparency. I used a lot of it to invest and to help wipe out debt and go into all the personal finance stuff that I can do next time. I feel awkward talking about this, but I think it's really important for people to have salary transparency. It's all over TikTok. People talk about it all the time. This is my range. This is what a program manager salary looks like for a person working in tech in their early years. I would say I'm still an early talent. They put me under early talent still, but I do have 4 years of experience now. Yeah, I'm happy to share, and hopefully this was helpful to people who are trying to negotiate. Again, use whatever you can for leverage to negotiate. Again, my argument in every kind of interview is that they're interviewing to find someone to help solve problems within the role. So if you get to the final round and you get that offer, don't be afraid to negotiate. Do your research in the market using like this video and other videos. Well, hopefully this video is helpful. Please give a like and subscribe. In part 3, it's gonna be the final one, which is how to become a program manager if this is something that interests you. And then I will also be transitioning over to more, actually, pause. After part 3, I will have a what's next, a bonus episode, which is what's next and what I should be doing for this channel. So hopefully just helpful content, and we'll go from there. Thanks, appreciate it, and talk soon. Peace.